These are our Physalises, which are those wonderful little, I call them fairy fruits because they come in little baskets and they are absolutely delicious. But they have literally, I should think virtually every single one has sprouted. Some were slightly slower, you can see this one here, but they've done so well. But I'm now going to take out just a few to stop them all tying their knots together. I'm going to transplant them into these. I've made little holes in the bottom like I've shown you before with this little tool, and you don't punch like that. Do you remember? I put it in and I push. Now, with the other one, I had some little bottle tops from water, which I put in the bottom like little saucers. I don't have any of that, so Paul has kindly lined this with just a piece of cling film. So it'll keep them all from losing all their water and destroying the little box they're sitting in. I've got 12 of them here. We eat a lot of eggs. And I'm going to fill these and hopefully transplant them. And I did have it, there it is, my little teaspoon. Paul always hands me this, but I'm not very good at such big tools. So I'm going to take some soil and pop it very carefully in. As you can see, it's very, very loose. And for these tiny little cuttings, it's quite important you don't burn their toes by using something with some strong fertilizer in it. Now I've got this one here, and I'm going to show you this one, and then you can come and see when they're all done. You lift one out, hold it by its leaves, and you should be able to just drop it into its little hole. And of course I'm making a mess of it like I do with everything. Never mind. The others have all worked, despite the mess I made. There you are. That just pops in like that. Oh, there we are, that. And then I put a little bit more soil around it. And then in a second we will use the sprayer when we've got them all done. And I'm going to pop them all in like that. Now the point about these, if you remember, is that once you've got the soil in and the little plant becomes a little plant and you're ready to transplant it, you crunch it with your hand and you drop it into the place that you're doing. So I'll just show you this little piece sprayed here. I'm not doing all of them, because some of them, we might plant them into something bigger straight away. We're going to try different methods so that you'll see a variety of things to try. Okay, we'll come back and show you. Oh, the other thing I wanted you to show you before, I'm going to carry on with those. It's a bit like a Blue Peter show, isn't it, really? Now then, this. I keep taking out the ones that not just grow roots, but grow shoots. There's one with a shoot. That's ready now to come off and move into a pot, but you have to have a little shoot. So I'm going to take a pot, I'm going to put some soil in it, and now I'm going to fill it up to the top. The problem with this method is that these roots are incredibly fragile, and you really don't want to have a problem of the roots because they're not pliable. They haven't grown to withstand any forcing, so I'm not going to force them. I'm literally just putting them in and then watering them down. Once they get a little bit more stronger, we can transplant them. Now, this system obviously will have root disturbance once we get to the point that we need to transplant. So I will be trying a different method as well, putting them straight once they get into a bottle. And we're also going to try one that's based on liquid only. Hydroponics? Yes. I have a feeling the hydroponics will work better but won't taste as good. But we'll see. Okay. The other one is this one, isn't it? Look.
You lose half your garlic into the water.
Yeah, oh, I did. We may have to go to a smaller pot now.
Yeah.
There we are. There we are. That is quite a long shoot. Yeah. Or what I can do is to reduce the amount of water and drop them lower. Now they don't fit at all. Oh, yes, well, there you go. Well, it's actually going a milky colour, so it does need changing anyway. Every 2 days I change the water. But we'll see. This is a very temporary solution, but it should get them ready to go to the next stage. We had these little pots, like everything else, so we might as well use them. We're just avoiding shopping. It's not a time to go shopping, is it? There you are. Pop you in and layer the stuff around you, because we really don't want to upset you at all. There you are. Each one of these little cloves should become a nice big head. Now, I use a lot of garlic, as you probably know from my cooking. I probably use a head of garlic every 2 days. So, garlic is an important thing to be growing. Water it in. This is quite important, this watering in case anybody just thought it just gave them a drink. It doesn't. It washes the very fine soil around the roots so that they can make contact. Otherwise, what you've got is a lot of stuff it could use, but it can't reach it. So there you are. That's that done. I'm going back to do my Physalis. So these little Physalis, if you didn't see my previous video about them, was just mushed up bits of fruit left over from last year that we found in Teresa, my friend's garden. And we just laid them on the top, and wow, they've grown very, very well. Done better than the packet of seeds, actually.